I'm Kelly and this is Mindful Bodyworks. Thank you so much for clicking on the video. These items are items that you can get at your local grocery store, or you might already have them in your home. So it's going to be super easy. All right, so as far as our ingredients, we have 70% alcohol. This was unavailable for quite a while at the store during the whole quarantine, but now I'm able to get the 70% alcohol again. I got this at my local Publix. I have Lily of the Desert Aloe Vera. It could be any aloe vera, but it does not need to be the green or blue or colored with dyes in it. It needs to strictly be aloe vera. Today we're going to be using some Jason's vitamin E oil. If you don't have the vitamin E oil and you can't find it, you could also use a jojoba oil or a little bit of coconut oil. Both of those are great moisturizers. It just kind of helps moisturize and balance. When you're using the alcohol, it's killing the bad stuff, but by moisturizing, it just helps your hands feel nice and not sticky. We're also going to be using some Thieves essential oil and some peppermint essential oil. You don't necessarily have to use these essential oils if you have other essential oils. Lavender and tea tree are great, but you could kind of play with that. Just as long as you know the number of drops, you'll be good to go. So usually I buy a Thieves Hand Purifier from Young Living Essential Oils, but here lately I haven't been able to purchase that with my order, and this is what it looks like. It's a clear hand purifier. So these behind it are cloudy, they're white. These are ones that I've already made today. And so I've just been filling up the bottles I already have, but you have to remember that these are a gel, they're not a spray. So we're not going to be filling up spray bottles. You would actually be able to pour a little bit of this out, okay? So we have one lonesome bottle left that we're going to be filling up today. The rule of thumb, and usually I just kind of eye stuff, you could definitely measure it out. But every bottle is a little bit different size as far as what you might be using at your home. So the rule of thumb is thirds. So you want 2/3 of your alcohol and 1/3 of your aloe vera. And you want to make sure to leave enough room for your drops of your essential oil and your moisturizer or your vitamin E oil. Usually I start with my aloe vera, just because if you put the alcohol in first, it makes quite the mess when you start squeezing. So a little trick that I do is I squeeze my bottle and then it creates a suction. I let off of it and it sucks the aloe vera down in the bottle. And it usually keeps you from making too big of a mess. We're aiming for 1/3 of the bottle that you're using, and that's about 1/3. Next, I'm going to use my rubbing alcohol, making sure that I leave enough room for my oils. Your moisturizer, you just want a couple of drops of this. It doesn't have to be many. I'm going to put about 3 drops. And then my Thieves. I'm going to do 5 drops of Thieves and 5 drops of peppermint. If you have a larger bottle, you could do 10 or even 20 drops. Or if you're filling a couple of bottles at the same time, you could add all your ingredients to a bowl and mix them first and then use a funnel and pour them straight in. Alrighty. So now we're just gonna give it a good shake. So right now it's still separated. Once we shake it, it should be a white creamy color, like so. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a try. You want to make sure when you're using this that you rub it, of course, between the fingers, all the way to the fingertips, around the wrist. And once it dries, it might feel a little sticky in the beginning, but once it dries, it should be not sticky anymore. So rub it for about 20 seconds. And there you go. Hands feel good. They smell yummy. So I really like this recipe and I hope you do too. If you like the video, go ahead and hit that like. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. It's great to share free information on YouTube, but I need subscribers in order to do that. So thank you so much for clicking that, and I will see you next time. Take care.